Wow, it looks like Manny Pacquiao has a lawsuit coming up against him that's trying to stop him from getting in the ring on August the 21st with Errol Spence. Before I get into this video, make sure that you hit my like button and sub to the channel if you're not already a sub to the channel. So the article reads, Pacquiao, Paradigm Sports lawsuit against me has no merit. Manny Pacquiao is ready to go the distance in court to ensure that he can proceed to the ring on his own terms. The record-setting 8-division titleist remains hard at work for an upcoming challenge of unified WBC IBF welterweight titleist Errol Spence Jr. 27-0 with 21 KOs. Their bout tops Fox pay-per-view event presently slated to take place August 21st at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where tickets are already moving at a brisk pace. That is, of course, assuming the bout moves forward in present form. Recently, upcoming to the surface is a breach of lawsuit filed against Manny Pacquiao by Paradigm Sports and its founder, combat sports manager Adi Attar. Alleging the legendary Filipino southpaw was advanced $3.3 million for business arrangements that never transpired. Paradigm, whose legal team is headed by well-known boxing attorney Judd Bernstein, has also filed an injunction seeking to block Pacquiao versus Spence. The Paradigm Sports lawsuit against me has no merit, Pacquiao told Boxing Scene in a statement through his MP Promotions. I have an absolute right under the agreement with Paradigm to engage in the upcoming bout with Errol Spence. The heart of the lawsuit filed by Paradigm indicates a 4-fight deal reached after the two sides connected last February. According to the complaint, part of the deal was to include a fight between Pacquiao, 62-7 with 2 draws and 39 KOs, and former 4-division titleist Mikey Garcia, 40-1 with 30 KOs, which Paradigm expected Pacquiao to announce earlier this spring upon revelation that he had big news to share with the public. Instead, he came out with the surprise and revealed the full-time senator will return to the ring to face Spence in a potential 3-belt unification match pending his reinstatement as WBA super welterweight champion. The announcement was made in late May, confirming Pacquiao's first fight since July 19th win over the unbeaten Keith Thurman atop a Fox Sports pay-per-view event from MGM Grand in Las Vegas. The development has since left Paradigm and Attar to take action to protect their alleged investment. Their actions was met with resistance from Pacquiao's legal team. The complaint filed by Paradigm Sports California State Court on Friday is a frivolous effort to interfere with Manny Pacquiao's upcoming mega fight, and it can and will fail for numerous reasons. Dale Kinsella, representing Pacquiao in behalf of Kinsella Wiseman Izar Comp LLP, said in a statement issued to BoxingScene.com. Moreover, had Manny Pacquiao known that Paradigm Sports appears to have had no intentions of fulfilling its contractual obligations, he never would have entered any relationship with them at all. For now, the welterweight super fight will proceed as planned. Apparently, so will the lawsuit and injunction until the court rules otherwise. Pacquiao, who has won titles at flyweight, junior featherweight, junior lightweight, junior welterweight, and junior middleweight, plans to be just as ready for a legal battle as he is on facing his next opponent in the ring. If this frivolous lawsuit continues, I will be proven correct in court, vows Manny Pacquiao. So it looks like that Manny Pacquiao signed a deal with this company, Paradigm Sports, and he was supposed to, have a 4-fight deal with them. And the next fight for Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be Mikey Garcia. It was already agreed to. That's what they claiming. Now, what happened is Manny Pacquiao went over there and hollered at Al Heyman again, and Al Heyman put a whole lot of money on the table that Manny Pacquiao just couldn't turn down and that he could not refuse, right? Errol Spence fighting Manny Pacquiao is huge. I know that Manny Pacquiao fighting Mikey Garcia is huge too, but it's not as big as Errol Spence fighting Manny Pacquiao. It's not as big as the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight, and that's just real. So, he couldn't resist that money, whatever money that Al Heyman put on the table in a huge mega pay-per-view. So, it looks like that Manny Pacquiao kind of scaled back on that deal. But the thing is Manny Pacquiao is saying that within that deal, he was well and right in taking that Errol Spence fight, right? He says that, he's going to go to court and they don't have no chance in court. So we're going to have to see how this play out. But as far as the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight, I don't think that it will have any effect on Manny Pacquiao getting in the ring with Errol Spence. I think because it came after the fight was already signed, sealed, and delivered. And the judge, is going to know that. He's going to take that in accountability. So I think that they will, eventually have to go to court and get this thing all straightened out. But it won't have no effect on the Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight. That's my opinion on this. Now, as far as what the deal entail, I don't know what the deal had in it, but they are saying that Manny Pacquiao owes them $3.3 million. So I don't know how this is going to end out. All I do know is Manny Pacquiao, has a history of things going on in his career like this with the business. Manny Pacquiao owes a whole lot of taxes. That's why you don't see him fight often in the U.S. That's why he wasn't fighting in the U.S. at one point, because he owed a lot of taxes. So whoever is running Manny Pacquiao's business, they ain't getting something right and they not doing something right. But that's a whole different story in itself. I'm looking forward to this Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight. This is going to be a mega showdown in Las Vegas, in T-Mobile Arena on August the 21st. It's going to be a packed out crowd. I'm telling y'all right now, it's not going to be a seat in that stadium that is not sat in. It's going to be packed, right? The tickets were already flying off the shelf. As soon as they released the tickets, they almost already sold out, if you go look. Now, Manny Pacquiao is 42 years old, 43 years old, and Errol Spence is the young, hungry lion. Errol Spence still has something to prove, and he gonna go out there to destroy Manny Pacquiao. Now, everybody is looking to see if Manny Pacquiao can once again turn the tables back on the clock like he did against Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao, when he went in there and fought Keith Thurman, he surprised me, and I'm pretty sure he surprised a whole lot of people. He looked like the old Manny Pacquiao, against a young, hungry Keith Thurman. He looked like the old Manny Pacquiao. I never thought that I would see Manny Pacquiao look like he did again in his career when he faced Keith Thurman, but somehow he was able to turn back the clock. Now, people are looking at Manny Pacquiao to see if he can once turn back the hands on the clock once again when he goes in there against Errol the True Spence Jr. A much more ferocious opponent than Keith Thurman. A guy that is very fundamental. He can do all the things in the ring very well, and he's a pinpoint accurate puncher, right? And he goes to the body ferociously. Can Manny Pacquiao take that? I don't think so. But Manny Pacquiao has his chance to go in the ring and prove everybody wrong again. I can't wait for the fight to happen. And like I said, once again, I don't think that these events that Manny Pacquiao has going on with this lawsuit that Paradigm Sports is trying to bring up on Manny Pacquiao is going to have any merit in stopping the fight with Errol the True Spence and Manny Pacquiao. But we'll just have to see how all of this plays out. We never know. We never know what's going to happen in boxing, especially in big mega fights like this, when things like this come up. And I want to know what Mikey Garcia has to do with this. Mikey Garcia wanted this Manny Pacquiao fight real bad. I want to know what Mikey Garcia has to say about all of this. Is Mikey Garcia going to be a part of this lawsuit? Does Mikey Garcia have something to do with this? You never know what's going on behind the scenes. But I know Mikey Garcia, he was very frustrated because he didn't get the Pacquiao fight. And Mikey Garcia felt that Manny Pacquiao and his team was giving him the runaround. They was telling him, yeah, the fight is on. We're going to go ahead and sign. And then they would tell him, no, the fight is off. They kept giving Mikey Garcia the runaround. And Mikey Garcia feels some type of way about that whole situation. And he feels some type of way about Manny Pacquiao and his team. And he feels like that they bluffed him. And they just, gave him the runaround. So like I said, I'm really interested in knowing how this turns out and knowing if Mikey Garcia has any involvement in this at all. And I want to know how Mikey Garcia feels about this whole situation. But that's all for this. Y'all already know what to do. You know, hit my like button, make a comment, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. And until next time, y'all already know what it is. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
I'm independent, I want everything back. Not to mention I'm cracking so much of a rap god. You niggas is whack, I should mumble my last bar. Zeus.